it is Loki Monster here, and this week we have the 2025 Lunar New Year, and now it is the year of the snake, and for that we have a special mini collection which is selling for 4,500 DC, and that is available in this. If you look under new event shops, or if your news page comes up, you can see it, as well as you can talk to Saber on either the Babylon Bridge or in the social district. So we have the Serpentinous Greatsword and the Serpentinous Spear, and we also have a glaive. I love the glaive, that is awesome. And there is the staff as well. That kind of reminds me of Conan the Barbarian. And we have the bow. I'll just zoom in here. You can see these snake heads on either side of where the grip is. That is awesome. I love that. And then we have the Serpentinous fangs, which are these little crossbows with these snake heads. That is so cool. So that collection is 4,500 DC. We also have in the chest shop a new item here, which also matches these, and it's the Serpentinous Scythe. So for 5,000 treasure shards, you can get this, or you can try your RNG luck with your daily chest and see if you can get it that way. We also have another shop now, which was oddly unlocked in the news, but when I went to Saber, it was locked for you to finish the quest. But that is the Fruitwood Serpent shop here, and you can get the Serpent travel form here. That for 5,000 DC, and then the Fruitwood Serpent crest, the head, and we have the Fruitwood branches. Those are very cool. And then we have the companion, which is the snake around your neck. And then they have a housing Fruitwood Serpent figurine. I wish they would not put them on bases. I don't know how I'm going to hide that base. Anyways, we have in the news here, this is the last chance for this Sparkling Bulb Bolt promo item. We have the Year of the Snake weapon package. We have a quest line for the New Year's. We're going to check that out with Saber. We have a treasure chest sale as well, 30% off those Emperors, and 25% off. Is that Warrior or yeah, you can't buy Soldier anymore. And we also have an inventory sale, as well as a super boost. And this is also your last chance for last chances, God's last chances shop. And we also have the upgrade, and yes, the Burning Wings of Valor, as you can see, are now available in that $100 pack. And as you can see, that's 145 Canadian, and these are the Burning Wings of Valor, as if you didn't notice them the entire time I've been doing this. And I just haven't mentioned the fact that I've been wearing them. So I'm going to use the news page here to travel right to Saber. And when I get there, we have the Festive New Year shop. And then the first thing we see at the top are the Festive Moonlight Biscuits. Now, there are two dailies you can do here. You can do the Lucky Envelope 1 or the Very Lucky Envelope. So the first quest, you can trade 5 Moonlight Biscuits for 1 envelope, or you can trade 50 Moonlight Biscuits for 20 firecrackers and 3 envelopes. Now, why do you want lucky envelopes? Because they sell for 5,000 gold a piece. But you can also use the Moonlight Biscuits to earn things like sticky dumpling travel forms. We have these new daggers this year. They're 488 of the Moonlight Biscuits. Then we have past items like the Waning Crescent Sickle here. We also have the Fruitwood shop here, as well as the Serpentinous weapons shop here. And so you can actually go and start your quest from here. And we have the Lunar New Year shop as well. They haven't added a snake to this yet, but there are all the other years outfits. And then we have the porcelain tiger as well. If you haven't done this quest line, I do have a video on it. And we also have the legendary Yin DC shop there as well, and you can see Saber wearing that outfit. That is really cool. So how do we get moonlight biscuits? Well, we're going to travel to Darkovia and the Werewolf Coliseum, and then we're going to head this direction to the right and going right out to the garden, and then you can kill any of the creatures out in this area here in the garden, and they drop moonlight biscuits, so you can just take them into Saber and then turn them in for your quest or to craft stuff. Now we're going to do the Fruitwood Thicket update. So it says the Yoki Forest is teeming with activities right now. Mystical creatures awaken during this time of year. You should go check it out. So we used a little travel crystal there to go to Yoki, and we're going to travel back here to this little spot, and we're going to click on that to enter, and we're going to meet the Fruitwood Serpent, and this place is gorgeous. Is that not beautiful little spot? Anyways, we could just go and talk to this big old snake here. And she says, "Greetings, little one. I'm glad you've come to visit. Only during this season do I awaken, and this year my brood is finally ready to hatch. You enter the tangle of thorns before you lay a giant serpent with shiny scales." So we just click OK for that. You can now access the shop here as well, but we're actually going to have to back out and leave in order to click on the serpent again in order to talk to the serpent. And she says after many long years, her brood is finally ready to hatch. Its most fortuitous season, she would offer us one of her eggs. So we can pick out one of these eggs, and it doesn't really matter which you choose. I picked yellow first and it went gold egg. This time I picked a blue and it said sky egg. Didn't change anything in the quest. For this we got a travel crystal in order to hop back and forth to this location quick. And now we're going to have to head to a sunny isle and warm our egg. So we're going to travel, and then we are going to travel to Mysterious Islands and the Pointless Island. And then you can pick any one of these glowy beams in order to put your egg down on. Now, I did go to the one spot, and I just could not make it work. But this one, I had no problem making it work on both times. So you just find one of those spots, click on that area, and then just sit and chill till your egg warms up. This is at like double speed, so it does take a little longer than what this appears to. And then after that, we can just use our travel crystal to head right back to the thicket, and then just click on that, and then back in to talk to the serpent. And we just turn this in, and this time we're going to need some nesting materials. So we need some stout branches, some big leaves, and some hay. So we're going to head out to Yoki Forest, and when you're at the forest, you can follow your travel arrow in the upper right hand corner, and it will lead you to a location that's sparkling for your branches. So you just travel around the Yoki Forest area until you get 10 branches, and from there we're going to travel down a little bit to the beach area, and then we're going to get some big leaves in this area. So again, you can follow your quest arrow in the upper right hand corner to these sparkles until you have all 10, and then we're going to travel to the town of Babylon and to the Babylon town square and to the pet store, and pick up some hay, and I spilled a lot of hay. And eventually I got all 3 of those hay, so then we can use our travel crystal Fruitwood blossom to hop right back to the thicket again, and then just go talk to our snake pal here and turn that in. And now we're going to need some food for the babies, and they want some fireflies and some blood fairies. So for the fireflies, we're going to travel to the dragon graveyard, and you can again follow your quest arrow. There are lots up in the center area. If you just follow this path straight back, you'll find tons back there. Once you have all 10, we're going to travel. Now, if you have the seashell travel crystal, you can use that to hop to it. I don't actually have this in my alt, so I'm going to use the travel menu into Mysterious Islands to Heroes Cove. And when I'm here, we're going to get some mosquitoes. Those are the blood fairies. And once we have all 10 of them, we can once again bring up our inventory and our Fruitwood blossom and use that to drop to the thicket and to get to our serpent and turn that in. And for now, we have to set up a nesting place and a little spot to feed him. So we're just going to come to this little sparkle, click on it, and then click on here, and then we'll have our little egg to sit and wait for it to hatch. And this, of course, is way over double speed now. And now that we have our little hatchling, we'll just turn this in, and we have to strengthen our hatchling. And to do this, basically you're going to chase a hatchling around. There are little sparkly spots, so once he gets to them, you're going to click on those little sparkles. It'll do little emotes while you're interacting with him, and that will strengthen your hatchling. Once you have all of those done, then you can just turn that in as well. And our last mission here is to feed the hatchling, and then we're going to also have to bond with him. So we're just going to turn that in and then just go to our little hatchling and feed him. Very unusual emote for feeding. And turn that in. So now we just have to bond with it, and I guess we're giving back our Fruitwood blossom, and for this we're going to get 10 lucky envelopes and our own pet snake, Fruitwood snake. So we've bonded with our hatchling, and we just have to turn him in. And he is ours. And so, like I said, you can sell the lucky envelopes for 5,000 a piece. You also got a title for this, Little Fruit, Tiny Fruit. So we'll just go to our inventory and equip our Fruitwood hatchling. And there he is. He's very cute. And for a free pet, it was pretty easy quest. And we have the daggers we can work on. That's free to play as well. I want to thank you for joining me. If you like my videos, please hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'll be giving away a Chronomancer calendar very soon as well. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.